Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Toasty TCG. So recently I posted a video of me opening a full box of Eternity Code, and today I thought it'd be a neat idea to just discuss some of the cards from that set that I found interesting. Now, the rules for this video is all these cards will only be super rare and just common cards. So if you bought a few packs of Eternity Code, or you bought an entire box like I did, you likely already have all of the cards I'm about to talk to you guys about today. So to get right into it, my first picks for spot number 10, 9, and 8 are going to be the Codebreaker Virus Swordsman, Codebreaker Virus Berserker, and Codebreaker Zero Day. The reason that I'm grouping these three cards together is because the effect of Codebreaker Virus Swordsman allows you to summon Codebreaker Zero Day, and when you link these two cards together, you can summon your Codebreaker Virus Berserker, who summons Virus Swordsman and Zero Day back from your graveyard, so you can do more plays with those two cards later on. So these three cards are all common, so you should likely have these, like I mentioned before, if you purchased even a few packs of Eternity Code. So this is definitely a really cool engine to try out, so definitely look into it. I really feel like these are interesting cards that are worth trying out for the future. Coming in at my 7th pick out of top 10 is Gachiri at Ignister. Now the first effect is not too relevant, but it can come up sometimes. It reads, the first time each Cyberse monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, each turn it is not destroyed. Now the second effect is where you really want to focus on, because it reads, you can target one Cyberse effect monster you control, negate its effects, and special summon this card from your hand. Now what's really cool about this is you can negate the effect of a Cyberse monster whose effect you've already used, and then summon Gachiri from your hand. So for example, you can play this card in the Salamangrate strategy, where you'll just negate the effect of, say, your Salamangrate Balinks after you've already searched your field spell, and summon Gachiri pretty much for free. So it's a really cool extender in Cyberse, and it does offer that unique effect destruction protection, and boasts 3000 defense. So it's definitely a cool card. It's only a super rare, so you likely already have this card. Now coming in at my 6th spot is one of my personal favorite cards in the set, Magical Hound. This card is really unique, and I feel like a lot of people are underrating how good this card is. It is an Earth level 1 machine tuner that says if this card is in your hand or grave, you can bounce a spell or trap your opponent controls, and if you do, summon this card. However, you can only use it once per duel, so you have to keep that in mind. But it is a free level 1 Earth Machine Tuner, so you can use it for your Halka Fibrax combos. I feel like this is something that people really underlooked, and it's still a very powerful card, regardless of its once per duel stipulation. Now, coming in at the halfway point of this video, we've got Splash Mage. This is a Link 2 that only requires 2 Cyberse monsters, and the reason that I picked it is its effect reads, you can target one Cyberse monster in your grave and special summon it in defense mode, but its effects are negated. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for Cyberse monsters. And what's really cool about this card is it actually helps you link climb into a transcode talker. So Splash Mage effect will summon back whatever you just used to make your Splash Mage, and then Splash Mage can be linked into Transcode Talker, who can be used to bring your Splash Mage back. You can also link those away into Access Code Talker. Keep in mind that Splash Mage is water, and Access Code is earth, so you're already set up for 2 destructions, and your Access Code Talker will have 5300 attack. This is just a really cool setup card and a really cool extender. Now, coming in at my 4th spot for my top 10 list is Nemesis Flag. The reason that I'm picking Nemesis Flag by itself, and not just all 3 of them like I did with Codebreakers, is this is just the best one generically. The reason being is it has the same summon condition as all Nemesis monsters that reads target a banished monster, except the specific Nemesis monster you're summoning, special summon this card from your hand, shuffle the target back into the deck. But what makes Flag so much better than the rest of the Nemesis monsters is it reads, during your main phase, add one Nemesis monster from your deck to your hand. The other two Nemesis monsters add a banished Nemesis and a Nemesis in your graveyard, while Flag is just generically a +1 that takes a card from your deck. And what's really cool about Nemesis Flag altogether is it can bounce back, say, Destiny Hero Malicious in a Dark Warrior deck, and then summon itself, setting your Malicious back up, and then have Flag search another Nemesis that can shuffle back Malicious again, so you can get Malicious's effect more than just once, considering it is currently semi-limited. You can resolve it basically 3 times now, so that's really helpful for Dark Warrior strategies, and it's just an overall good card for decks that banish frequently. Now, in my top 3 picks of my top 10 commons and supers, is NOCTOVISION Dragon. This card's first effect is kind of irrelevant, so I'm just going to talk about the bottom half of the card that reads, if a Dark Dragon monster is special summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Now this card is worded pretty much exactly the same way as Salamangreat Gazelle's trigger to summon from hand, meaning that when you summon your dragon, if it has an effect, you can chain block that effect with NOCTOVISION Dragon's effect. So say for example you summon your Striker Dragon and you go to search your field spell, you can make that Chainlink 1 and have Chainlink 2 be NOCTOVISION Dragon, protecting the Striker Dragon from Ash Blossom. Now the second effect is also really cool because it reads, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard as linked material, you can draw 1 card. So it extends your plays and also gets you an extra card. It's just an overall very good card for Dragon Link. Now coming in at my second to final spot in my top 10 list is DRAGONLORD. This is the new support card to my favorite archetype in the game, Thunder Dragons. It has a very similar summon condition to Thunder Dragon Colossus, only instead of tributing a Thunder from your field, you banish a Thunder from your field or hand to summon it, and it also gets Thunder Dragon monsters into your graveyard, which you can banish on your opponent's turn with Thunder Dragonlord's final effect. So on the end phase, you get your effect to send from deck to grave, and then quick effect, at any point in your opponent's turn, you can target a Thunder Dragon you control, banish any 2 cards from your graveyard, and the targeted monster can't be targeted by card effects for the rest of the turn. So that means you can dump, say, Thunder Dragon Dark, for example, then on your opponent's turn, make Thunder Dragon Lord untargetable using its other effect, and then get the effect of Thunder Dragon Dark. So now Thunder Dragons have another way to play on the opponent's turn, while also being able to protect themselves from card effects. This is just a really cool card in the Thunder Dragon strategy, and when I release my next Thunder Dragon deck profile in a couple of weeks, you'll be seeing Thunder Dragonlord in that profile, so I hope you guys look forward to that. It'll be out soon. And finally, coming in at number 1, if you haven't guessed it already, it is Parallel Exceed. This is easily one of the best cards, not among just the commons and the super rares, but probably one of the best cards in the entire set. This is a Cyberse level 8 wind monster that reads, if this card is special summoned by its own effect, its level becomes level 4 and its original attack and defense become half. You can only use each of the following effects Exceed once per turn, and they read, if you link summon, you can special summon this card from your hand who its own link monster points to, and if this card is normal or special summon 1 Parallel Exceed from your deck. So that means if you were to link summon, you summon 2 level 4 monsters, 1 from your hand, 1 from your deck, and that lets you either XC summon, or you of course can just link them away using them as extra link climbing material. And keep in mind they are level 4, which is one of the best levels for Synchro Summon. Using it with any level 4 Synchro tuner in the game, you can just make a level 8 Synchro, or you can just use whatever levels tuners that you need to get to a desirable level with this monster, because level 4 is just such a very very useful level to work with. And that about wraps up my top 10 commons and supers from Eternity Code. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video discussion about my top 10 favorite super rares and commons from Eternity Code. Hopefully it helped you find some cool budget options to improve your deck building, or at least gave you a second opinion on some cards you may have discovered yourself and have already been thinking about. With that all out of the way, make sure to let me know what cards you think I've missed in the comments below, and also in the description you can find my Facebook page. Make sure to check that out, as well as give my channel a subscription. I'm currently a few subscriptions away from 125, which is halfway to my goal of 250, which would be the third milestone for my channel. Also, down in the description below, you can find my TCG Player affiliate link, so next time you shop TCG Player, you can use that link to no additional cost of your own, and help this channel directly. So with that all out of the way, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Toasty TCG signing out.